Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits of Texas to the high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
From the drop of the green flag. To green flag pit stops. It's in their DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it.
Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jameson's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle.
WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series live tonight, Chicagoland Speedway. Sorry for the late start here, trying to get overlays working correctly. Had some frame drops, but we're live, ready to go. Richard Holland starting on the pole tonight as the green flag gets ready to come out. Vern Bradley on the outside,
Green
Cody
flag.
Williams, Joe Turkle, Tommy Haynes, and the green flag is out. Here we go, live in Chicagoland for the last race for the Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series. Presented by Checker One Manufacturing. And already Richard Holland out to a great start. Started up on the pole. You can see Cody Williams getting right in front of the 114 of Vern Bradley as he goes to the inside. Able to clear him off of 4. Nicely done. Track temperature is going to drop a little bit here as we progress through this race. You're going to see the track adapt and change over time. There's some racing Hal Amy there on the inside of Joe Turkle. This is one of Hal Amy's favorite tracks. We got some unique numbers out here on the track. Steve Seeger's in the 8 car. He's actually in the 16. 20 car to the inside. That's the 24 of Christopher Campbell. So a lot of different racing going on here as we progress through this thing, but right now, 114 still under fire. 12 car trying to get past him. This is for second position. Side by side, coming off of 3. And they come across the line. It looks like Cody Williams just edged him out. And you've got the 17 car. Tommy Haynes just behind him. These guys get to racing. That's going to open the door up for the 17 of Tommy Haynes. Almost 3 wide as they come off of turn 4. This top 5 is pulled away from the pack. John T. Wimbish about the second ahead of that 6th position car. It's Larry Dickerson. So a pretty big jump between 5th and 6th. You got one of the points contenders right here, Burt Wilson. And to hype this up, the top 4 in points: Burt Wilson, Cody Williams, Tommy Haynes, and Richard Holland. So it's going to be whoever finishes highest in this race tonight. The car right up next to the wall. It's a 69 car. He's trying not to give up that 6th spot, but Turkle all over him. And Hal Amy just kind of biding his time. He's sitting in the 7th position. Actually, 9th position now. He's been up and down. Let's get back up here because this race ain't over yet. 17 car was able to get around the 12. Tommy Haynes up to P3. This guy right here pulled away from the field. He's got about a 2nd lead over Vern Bradley, who's trying to chase him down. Now Tommy Haynes has that Ford Mustang all over the back bumper. These guys have been messing around, getting races side by side, and that's allowed the 31 to pull away a little bit. Tommy Haynes knows what he's got to do here tonight to get that championship. He actually gets passed by the 12 of Cody Williams. He's another one of those guys that has to get up there. It's going to be tough for these guys to catch Cody Williams. Going to have a lot of work to do. Tommy Haynes also going to have a lot of work, because now it's stretched over a 2nd. We saw Vern Bradley. We talked to him post-race last week. He said he'd like to get up there and mix it up, make it tough for these guys. We got a car down on the apron here. John T. Wimbish might have got a little loose there. The 114 of Vern Bradley getting passed by a couple cars. So put Vern back to 5th spot. This guy's clocking out right now. Lap 12 out of 140. Brought on board with Cody Williams. You can see what a lead that Richard Holland has pulled out to. It's slowly shrinking in the corners, but not by much.
Caution.
And the yellow comes out here on lap 13. Let's see if we can figure out where it's at. 03, Dylan Bryant. Might have got involved in the accident with the 24, maybe the 6 car involved. Let's go back and see what happened. So you're going to see these guys coming off of turn 4. Looks like they were racing side by side. We got the 63 in there in the mix. Glenn Jamison. A little too wide action. 24 car sends it up the track, gets a little tight. 6 car gets into the back of him, 03. So you got a three-way battle there. Christopher Spence gets involved, 24. Christopher Campbell. Dylan Bryant, unfortunately, involved in that as well. Dylan Bryant just has nowhere to go on this one. So that'll be caution number 1 here. 3-car accident on lap 13. Nothing a little fast repair can't fix. What's up, Garrison? Season finale here tonight. 24 car not able to get back around that pace car, so he's going to go a lap down. We didn't quite get through the intro here, so I'm going to hit the quick hiatus button here just to make sure that everything's working correctly. I think you guys can hear me okay, but I'm not sure on the audio balance, so I'm going to go ahead and try to fix that real quick, and I'll be right back. Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits at Texas. The high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
And the drop of the green flag. It's a green flag pit stops. It's in our DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it.
Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jamison's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 cars going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron. 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helblinger and Glenn Jamison neck and neck. We got a push on the inside. Push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line, and the 10. Oh, the Garrett Helblinger. I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helblinger.
Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now. All right, green flag getting ready to come back out. There it is, Richard Holland taking the green after that lap 13 caution. And he's going to set out to do what he did before. Hal Amy stuck back here in the middle. He's got Steve Seegers right behind him, Burt Wilson in front. Tommy Haynes has worked his way up to the 3rd spot. He's lost a few positions on pit road. You can see he's peaking 3 wide as they go into 3. A lot of racing going on back here for about the 5th position. Tommy Haynes really working hard to get past Burt Wilson. Hal Lamy up there on the outside. He might get by him. Burt Wilson able to hold on to that position for now. He's got John T. Wimbish in front of him, though. Remember, Wilson's one of those guys that's also in the chase here with this Final 4. And he can see the leaders up there. Richard Holland just being so smooth here tonight. Doesn't have to contend with any traffic. Able to get out to the lead right out of the gate. And on the 2nd start. You see Williams lost a little bit of ground now. Vern Bradley able to catch up to him a little bit. Two different lines being ran here tonight. Seems like the preferred line's up there on the outside. But there, I say that, and Vern drops down to the bottom. You see Wimbish has been running it. Tommy Haynes is down there on the bottom. But Vern got one heck of a run coming off of 2. I thought he was going to be able to go past the 12 car into 3, but didn't work out that way. Right on board with Wimbish. He's running on the bottom around this whole track. I think Holland's also down there in 3 and 4. Think about what you're comfortable with. If the lap times add up, keep running that line. And as of right now, 31 car. He moved it up a lane. Seems like the grip might be up there. Like I said, this track is going to change progressively, and probably about lap 50 or so, the sun's going to be all the way down. Track temp's going to change. And halfway through this race, you're going to see guys hunting all over the place for grip. Progressively faded up the track. 12 cars starting to catch Holland a little bit. Back here side by side with Hal Amy. Got Glenn Jamieson on the inside line. Sour Patch 63. Thought he might be able to get by, but Hal's able to hold on to the spot. This is for 7th position. That speed we saw earlier, Tommy Haynes was working that inside line. Seems like the track has changed enough that he's not able to do that anymore. We're coming up on lap 27. Richard Holland has led all of them. He's out there to win a championship tonight. He's got 3 other people that are trying to take that away from him. Here's one of them right there. This is a straight-up points battle tonight. Whoever finishes the highest with that reset in the chase. And you've got another one back here. Battling with the 17. So you got Burt Wilson, Tommy Haynes. These guys hungry, trying to get up there. And here we go side by side into 3. What a run Burt Wilson's able to get off of turn 4. As they go into 1, it's not even side by side anymore. Field's starting to spread out a little bit. Richard Holland pulled out to about 0.8 of a second over Cody Williams. Vern Bradley under fire now by John T. Wimbish. Wimbish down to the inside. There's Steve Seegers behind Hal Amy trying to work his way up through the field. And there's contact. Car and 16 get together a little bit there. Let's go take a look back at that real quick. These guys get together going into 1. Very close call. And they're racing side by side again now. Car able to get around the 3, but there's a crossover. 3 car might have got a little bit loose there. Lost a lot of ground into a lot of cars. So we're coming up lap 37. Richard Holland has led every single one of them so far. Cody Williams, second position. Vern Bradley, John T. Wimbish, and Burt Wilson, your top 5. Come back to Tommy Haynes in the 6th position. He's got some work cut out for him, and he's going to catch up to that 70 car. Busch Light Machine had some speed early in this race. Track conditions have changed a little bit. Larry Dickerson, 7th spot. Steve Seegers, we saw him running side by side with Hal Amy a moment ago. Hal Amy falling back pretty far here. He's back to 13th. Not sure what's going on with that 3 car. He's lost a ton of ground. Side by side here, Christopher Spence, Joe Turkle. This is for the 12th position, or 11th spot. Spencer not quite able to clear the 2 car coming off of 4. They're going to go side by side again here off of 2. You see what a run the outside line's got. Lap 40 going by. 100 of them left here. Two seconds ahead. Richard Holland putting on a clinic here tonight at Chicagoland. Season finale. Knew what he had to do here tonight. He is getting it done. Cody Williams, Vern Bradley, closest cars on the track to this machine. And they're even 2 seconds off. A really close battle brewing here between second and third position. Vern Bradley wants it back. Burt Wilson worked his way up into the 4th spot. He's starting to catch up to these 2. Could it be another fuel strategy here? 70 car got it done a couple weeks ago. Got one of those must-win situations for Burt Wilson. Here we're coming down pit road. Here we go. 31, 12, 114, 70. All coming into pit. Glenn Jameson also down pit road. John T. Wimbish, he's coming out. 17 coming out. So a lot of different names coming down pit road right now. 114 was locking it up a little bit. I don't think he got a speeding for entering pit road. See if he can beat the 12 of Cody Williams off of pits. No, he cannot. He's going to lose a little bit of ground here. So it's going to be about 23 laps on a tank of fuel. We mix this field up a little bit. Larry Dickerson, Dylan Bryant, last one's down the pit road. There goes the leaders around them. That's going to put the 31 of Richard Holland about 2 seconds ahead. Unfortunately, Hal Amy 2 laps down here. I'm not sure what happened to the 3 car tonight. .114 of Vern Bradley in the 3rd spot. He's got John Wimbish on the backside, though. That low line's starting to prevail a little bit. Seems like the middle or bottom might be where you want to be as this race goes on. Sun going down, track getting cooler. Wimbish working really hard trying to take away that 3rd spot. But I don't know. It's hard to tell here early in this race. Not quite to the halfway point. If that bottom's going to end up prevailing. 56 is one of the last ones still running it. But out here in his own time zone at lap 51, Richard Holland, 2.5 seconds ahead of Cody Williams. Closest points contender here tonight. WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series getting ready to wrap up another great season. I'd like to thank everybody here in the chat for coming out to watch all season long. Glenn Jamieson, Steve Seeger side by side going into 1 and 2. Larry Dickerson into the mix here. There's 3 wide as they go into, oh boy, this ought to be good. Here they come off of turn 4, 69 to the bottom, 63. 3 wide, Seegers touches the wall. Glenn Jamieson giving a little bit of room to the bottom. There's still 3 wide going into turn 1. What a battle going on back here for about the 7th position. Seegers got up into that wall on the exit for there just for a second. 03 Dylan Bryant almost gets into Glenn Jamieson as Glenn Jamieson blinks out a little bit. These guys settling down just a little bit. But Seeger's still trying to prevail on the outside. I don't know if it's going to happen here off the board. Dickerson able to get around him. Wow, are they close. Now Dylan Bryant trying to work his magic. Down to the bottom in 1 and 2, side by side off of 2. Looks like he lost a little ground to Seegers. Oh boy, 16 car hard in the outside wall.
What is the caution for?
Steve Seegers looked like he got a little tight there. He's turning it back around. We saw just the edge of that. Let's get a caution replay. Caution number 2 on lap 57. We're backing it up just a little bit here. You saw him running side by side for a long time. I thought it would have happened sooner when they were running 3 wide, but Seegers just gets a little tight. 0-3. Dylan Bryant tries to go to the inside. Glenn Jameson gets involved in that big time. Let's back it up one more time. On board with the 0-3 of Dylan Bryant. Jamison just nowhere to go there. That's a hard hit to the outside wall. So caution number 2 on the speedway tonight. Here they come down pit road. Everybody going to take 4 tires, I'm sure of it here. Richard Holland's got the left sides up. There goes Cody Williams. He's down and away. Really close battle here off of pit road. All right, we're going to step away real quick. Caution number 2, WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series here at Chicagoland. Richard Holland, your leader tonight. Larry Dickerson staying out, trying to get a little bit of points. We'll be right back after this. Brisket, not meth. Oh God. got your back, man. I got your back. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear outside.
Larry Dickerson choosing to stay out here. Richard Holland going to be on the outside. Let's see what old tires versus new tires is going to bring. I think we all know the outcome of this. But let's see how long Larry can hang on to it. Green flag getting ready to come out. There's the green. And Larry Dickerson wasting no time to the throttle. That opened the door up. Cody Williams able to get a shot here. Let's go wide angle because we got the 114 of Vern Bradley, John T. Wimbish, Tommy Haynes. Here they come off of turn 2, and looks like maybe a run here for the 114 on the outside. A little bit of contact, 3 wide there. Wimbish on the inside. Richard Holland up there got a little contact. He's got his hands full as they touch coming off of 4. Larry Dickerson holding his own up there right now. He's going to lead another lap. Holland, Williams, Bradley, Wimbish. Back to the top 5. Haynes trying to get around him. Cody Williams peeking to the outside. Here comes the lead change. 12 car up front. Oh, there's contact. 69 car, 12 car,
What do you got
14.
now?
Big wreck there for the 3rd position. Very close to the back bumper of Richard Holland. And then someone slides up the track. Let's take another look at it. But you see how close they were racing here. 114 all over the back bumper. Oh, and the 114 just got loose. He got really arrow loose. If you can look back right here, he had to lift just a little bit. You can see him run on the back bumper of Richard Holland. The 69 car got tight, so they had to lift up a little bit. It's a wonder there wasn't an accident right there. And they got the 114 car loose. He slid right up into the 69. Wow, did the 16 of Seegers dodge that one. Let's get back and look on board with the 16 car. Wow. was a close one. So caution number 3, did not expect that at lap 66. These guys coming down pit road. I tell you, man, you got to stay on the same fuel strategy. You're going to have to bring it down here. Sixth car might have went with a 2-tire stop here. Christopher Spencer beating them all out of pit road. So let's see if this works out. Larry Dickerson was able to hold on to it for quite some time, but he got the short end of the stick after that run. Cody Williams was up there at one point. He had fought his way up into the lead, but somehow has lost ground to Richard Holland on pit road. Hey, watch out. They're going to make me run out of commercial breaks. Christopher Spencer going to start this thing off. Going to take the green at lap 70. And they just pitted about 7-8 laps ago, so these tires aren't that old. Left side should be pretty good still. But the speed that 31 car has been having, it's going to take a shakeup. You're really going to have to run on this restart if you're going to get away from him. Lights are out on the pace car. iRacing pace car going to pull down onto pit road next time. I was impressed with what the 69 was able to do, keeping it up there. Dickerson back to the 11th spot after that caution. 114 of Vern Bradley with the EOL. It's unfortunate he got really loose and it just looked like it was a handful to hang on to. So let's see what Spencer can do here. That Sharpie Taurus. Is Cody Williams going to be the beneficiary again? Really, 3-car is being scored in the 13th position. Green flag is out. Here we go. 6-car. Christopher Spencer leading them off here. Cody Williams looks like he benefited the most from this time. All the way down to the bottom. Here we go, off of turn 2 already. Change for the lead, possibly. Wimbish in the 3rd spot. Holland back there in 4th. There's the change for the lead right there. This top 5, you could throw a blanket over top of it. Wow, really arrow loose there for the 12. 6-car back to the lead. Cody Williams really had his hands full there for a second. That's allowed Wimbish to get up there. These 3 cars back here, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, fighting for points right now. Holland trying to fight back in the third spot. Wimbish going for the lead. Side by side, first, second, third, and fourth, and we've got another caution here.
I know, man.
Where's the yellow at?
Like an 8 limit on racing or something.
I don't know if we got a self-spin here for a second. Let's see if we can take a look. Might have been the 16 of Seegers driving the 8 car technically. Hole hard into the outside wall. Not sure what that's all about. Let's go back and look at that one more time. Oh, he got down on the apron. He got it down on the apron, and that thing got super loose. You could see him cut the wheel back right. What a hard lick, the outside wall. That machine's done for the night. 16 of Seeger's probably going to be out. He's going to park it. We keep shaking this thing up here, chat, and it's getting crazy. Wimbish leading them down pit road. 12 car, Cody Williams in second. 31, Richard Holland. This is actually first. Christopher Campbell actually leading him. He stayed out again. I'm not sure about that call. That's probably not what I would have done. The entire field pitting. He might have got left out to dry. I don't know. But I would have came down pit road. You've already got 4 lap older tires on the left side. This isn't going to work out well for the 6 car. We got another guy taking 2. Things are shaking up big time here. So there's the 3 car Hal Amy running in the 11th position. He was being scored 2 laps down. He's recovered from that. We've had a lot of cautions here as of late. Some of these guys getting loose, and then that unfortunate accident that happened to Seegers, so that'll score the 3 car back up in the lead lap. He can fight back in that top 10 if he's careful. Got to be meticulous about what you do here. We're actually going to score the 3 car in the 10th spot after those pit stops. 114 of Vern Bradley. He was up there in that mix earlier. Car got loose. He's looking to recover with about 65 to go. But if I'm this guy right here, I don't know. I feel like it's not going to work out well. The 2 car, maybe. But that 6 car, man, he's going to have less fuel. He's going to have less tire. I would have brought it down pit road. We'll see. I could be completely wrong. Lights are about to go out on that pace car. We're going to double up. Joe Turkle going to be on the outside of Christopher Spencer. Cody Williams. John T. Wimbish. You saw Williams get really loose. I can't imagine what this thing's doing on 2 tires. This thing's got to be a handful. We've seen guys almost losing on 4 of them. All right, here we go. 2 cars being scored out of the race. Christopher Campbell, Steve Seegers parked it for the night. Larry Dickerson, Dylan Bryant trying to get their machines repaired. Salvage the day here. Green flag is out.
Green.
And Spencer off to a great start. 2 car might have missed a shift here. He's going to hold up that outside line. 3 wide now as they go into 1 and 2. Wimbish able to clear him. That opened up the door for Richard Holland to the inside. Cody Williams all over the back bumper of that 6 car now. Change for the lead here. 12 car Cody Williams with 62 to go. Crossover move by the 6. Looking to the bottom. Thought maybe he was going to get a go in the 1. Look a little bit further back here. Turkle, who took those 2 tires, has fallen back to the 5th position. Now Holland all over the back bumper is Spencer Wimbish. Looking at 3 wide here up the middle. Tommy Haynes trying to work the inside. Glenn Jamison in that 6th spot. And we got a big wreck. Richard Holland involved. Richard Holland got the whole right front ripped off that machine. He's going to have to tow to pit road. What happened up front? Caution number 4. Let's back that up one more time. That's a close one. That's a close call right there. Go on board with the 56 car. 'Cause I'm not sure. I think maybe the 31 came up a little bit there. We're going to go back one more time. 31 car was running the bottom groove. I'll play this in slow motion here because it really looks like... Oh, man, that's close. I think the 31 just slid up a little bit. Wasn't quite clear. Man, he goes for a ride, though. That machine got tore up. So here we go. 57 laps left as they cross the line. Richard Holland might be done for the night. That is unfortunate. An entire season. But he did toe to pit road. Anything can happen. As you see, he's already went one lap down. He's coming back out on the track. And that will put the 12 car of Cody Williams up front for this restart. Hal Amy in the 5th position. So as far as your points contenders go, here's the 12. He's the highest spot right now at the points contenders. Then you've got the 70, Burt Wilson. He's the 2nd highest. Tommy Haynes not too far off of that, 11th spot. And then Richard Holland being scored 2 laps down currently. Tell you, 31 is praying for 2 more cautions. We'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out. As they're getting ready to double up. Lights are out on that iRacing Mustang. Joe Turkle to the outside of Cody Williams. Glenn Jamison 3rd. 4th position, Larry Dickerson. Hal Amy 5th. Burt Wilson 6th. John T. Wimbish 7th. Vern Bradley 8th. Tommy Haynes, Dylan Bryant round out your top 10. Christopher Spencer, last car on the lead lap. Pace car pulls down. Green flag is out.
Green
And there
flag.
goes Cody Williams trying to pull away from the rest of the field. Get as much of a gap as he can here. As they're looking at 3 wide almost. Just behind Hal Amy, it looked like 3 wide. Oh, Wimbish down to the bottom. He's loose. He's going to lose a lot of ground. Hal Amy's going to gain a spot from that. This is for the 5th spot. As you see, looking at 3 wide, Tommy Haynes down to the bottom now. Oh boy, really close, and there's contact.
Todd, stop. Cool your stuff, clear your head.
I'm not sure what to think of that. We can go back and look at it. I don't know what's going on here. See him running 70 of Burt Wilson, 114. I don't know. I think Burt was trying to run it wide there in the entry of 3. Maybe got a little bit of help there. Let's see. It was a little tight. He had to lift out of it. I'm going to go back and look. Look at it from Richard Holland's perspective here. I don't know, 114 had to lift a little bit. Ah, man, that's a tough one to call there. Holland's got his fast repair used already. Already being scored a lap down. Championship's hopes for the 31 car, I think, out the window here. Burt Wilson somehow finding himself up in the first position. Almost involved there. With 50 to go. Joe Turkel in the second position, Cody Williams third, Larry Dickerson fourth. Fifth spot up to Glenn Jamison. Good to see him back in the race. Haven't seen that name up in the standings for a little while. Larry Dickerson going to make a late commitment here, as he's going to pull it down pit road. It's going to be Burt Wilson starting on the outside. Pace car pulling down. And green flag is out. There goes Burt Wilson. Two car missing a shift again here. Here they go, looking 3 wide into 1. Burt Wilson holding his own up there. Joe Turkel looking to the inside. This is for the lead. Cody Williams has his hands full. Glenn Jamison in the back bumper. Wilson able to hold on to it for another lap as they go by. 46 laps to go. This time around, Cody Williams trying to get around this. A little bit of a struggle getting by that 2 car as he keeps peeking to the inside. Now there's the look. There's the look to the inside. Down into 3. Glenn Jamison peeking now. Thought about 3 wide for just a second as we get a lead change. 12 car Cody Williams to the lead. Burt Wilson fighting back on the outside. Oh boy, looking at 3 wide coming off of 2. Joe Turkel stuck in the middle there for just a brief second. Glenn Jamison able to clear him. Here comes Hal aiming out of the inside. Boy, they were very close. Glenn Jamison all over the back bumper of the 70. Thought we were going to have contact in 1 and 2. That's allowing Cody Williams to pull away from the field a little bit. See Wimbish down there on the bottom. He's trying to get by the 2 car. Seems like passing down there on the bottom's quite the feat. Wimbish still working it though. This is for 4th spot. Burt Wilson does not want to give up that 2nd position. Jamison. These guys racing side by side so hard. Hal Lamy. Oh, contact, door slap there by Wimbish. And there's contact, 2 cars sliding. Everybody's able to check up just in time there. But Turkel's going to lose a lot of ground. I'll tell you who benefited from that the most, though. 3 car Hal Lamy up to the 3rd spot. Now he's working to the inside of Glenn Jamison. Got to be careful down there on that apron. We saw that from Steve Sievers earlier in the race. Hal might want to move it up a line here. up, DMS? A lot of changes here. Cody Williams as late, 37 laps to go. Stretched it out to 1.5 seconds over Glenn Jamieson. We've still got some racing going on back here, though. Wimbish, Jamieson, Amy, Bryant. These guys have been fighting over that third spot. It's been tough. Second to fourth has been a tight battle. Now Bryant finding himself up there in the mix. All the way to the bottom now for Bryant. '63 of Jamieson into the wall. He's keeping it up there. Doing a great job making sure nobody gets collected up in that. Bryant looked like he almost hit the wall there for a second. Larry Dickerson able to get around Hal Amy there for a brief moment. "33 laps to go. It's got to be all take, no give." Cody Williams, highest position right now. Tommy Haynes working his way up. He's in the 6th spot. The very damaged Richard Holland. He scored 3 laps down. That machine catching up a little bit here. But he's praying for some cautions. A couple of these guys have tried to give him one. Wimbish has got a lot of work to do. 2.3 seconds back in the 2nd spot now. Dylan Bryant all over the back bumper. Dylan Bryant down to the inside. On the exit of 4, this is for 2nd. I think Bryant's going to clear him very well. I think no crossover here on the backstretch. 0-3 up to 2nd. So through the field, Cody Williams. Highest position of the chase drivers. Leading this thing with 29 laps to go now. 2nd position. Gonna be the 0-3 of Dylan Bryant. Put the Chrome Pepsi machine up there in the front tonight. John T. Wimbish in 3rd position. He's had a solid race tonight. Larry Dickerson, 4th spot. 5th position, Tommy Haynes. But he's under fire. He's got some cars right next to him. 31 of Richard Holland being scored 3 down, but I'm talking about that 6th car. Christopher Spencer. That is a position. He's being scored in 6th place. We got Hal Amy in 7th. Joe Turkle. He's had kind of an up and down night tonight. But he's being scored in the 8th spot. Glenn Jamison, who we saw, unfortunately, getting to that outside wall. He's going to bring it down pit road with 27 to go. And then Burt Wilson. He's already brought it down pit road. Here we go. Vern Bradley on pit road as well. He's actually got the whole right side ripped off that thing, so I think he's done for the night. But when will Cody Williams pit? Are they trying to guarantee this fuel run here? 12 cars stretched it out. That lead is dwindling down a little bit. It was 2.5. It's down to 2. Dylan Bryant starting to catch him. Well, a combination of things for the 31 car tonight, Garrett. He's being scored 3 down. We had a caution on lap 68, I believe. He got caught up in. So he burned his fast repair. Went 2 down. Another caution a few laps later. We'll say that Holland's been racing really close with these guys. The guys have brought a lot of competition here tonight. You see the 17, the 31 bringing it down pit road. 17 had a hell of a ride there, getting in there. He's going to come down pit road in the 4th position. Cody Williams still out on the racetrack. I believe Williams can afford to bring it down pit road this time by. He's in his own time zone here. So here they go. As it all cycles through, Burt Wilson, the first one down pit road. Is the fuel strategy going to pay off? Can he make it happen? To see him come back around. It's going to be close here. Cody Williams is going to come back out in the 2nd spot. Burt Wilson's going to have probably about a 6-second lead or so as they cross the line. 4-second lead maybe. It's going to be tight. What I'm really worried about is that the 70 car is not going to have enough fuel to make it to the end. And as I say that, you can see this lead dwindling down quickly because those tires are about 4 or 5 laps older than the rest of these guys. You don't have to go very far back to Wimbish and Williams. Burt Wilson calling an audible here, pitting a little earlier than everyone else, but I don't know. Unless we get a caution, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. These guys have caught him quick. There goes Wimbish to the inside. Those older tires are showing their wear. Williams all the way to the bottom. Look at that move. Here comes maybe a crossover. Wimbish doesn't quite have the smoke. Lead change here with 17 to go. Cody Williams putting it up front. Burt Wilson tried. Now he's looking for a caution. Highest position right now of all the championship contenders, Cody Williams. There's the second highest, Burt Wilson. Third highest, Tommy Haynes. Unfortunately for tonight, Richard Holland has it down pit road. Started out as a very dominating race for Holland. Turned into a dominating race for the 12 car. And he crosses the line to take 15 laps. He wants it to stay green. He's got the fuel. He can make it to the end. He just has to stay in front of that 56 car. Wilson losing a couple more spots as they go by. He's going to fall back to the 5th position. That's going to be tough to overcome. 14 laps to go. It's still a great season for Burt Wilson. He's about to be under fire by the 17th, so unofficially these two are going to be fighting for a points battle to see who will come in the 2nd spot. And this guy right here had a dominating season. Unfortunate series of events for him tonight. But it's not totally off the table yet for HJRM to get a championship here at WFO. With 12 laps left. 12 car in the lead. And Cody Williams pulled it off. Larry Dickerson to the outside. Wimbish here. Late in the race pass for 2nd spot. Bryant looking to get around Wimbish now. 10 laps left. Cody Williams looking good. These guys spread out the field. Larry Dickerson up to the second position. Bryant able to get around Wimbush for third. Back to fourth spot. Wimbush looks like he's falling a little bit. Burt Wilson might be able to get up there and sneak a spot. So he's actually getting passed by Christopher Spencer in the 6 car. Tommy Haynes able to get around that machine as well. Put Haynes up to 5th. Chad, I can tell you right now, you could put the 12 car, you can put the 31, you can put the 114, you can put any of these guys, but we talk about every race that counts. The wins you get, the laps you lead, where you start to where you finish. But in this chase format, you have to win it. You have to finish really well in this last race. Came down to 4 drivers. Dominating season performances by multiple guys. Some of these drivers that were in contention to win this championship came out, led a lot of laps, dominated races throughout the season. Had the right strategies at times to lead the last 10 or 15 laps on fuel. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of concentration to get it done week in and week out. For a lot of these guys, man, it's something they look forward to. You go through that work week. The anticipation of getting back to racing, spending time with people you know, competing in competition level here at WFO. It's one of the highest. Great group of guys. They're enjoying their 9th season here as we're getting ready to wrap it up. Talking about names: Cody Williams, Larry Dickerson, Dylan Bryant, Tommy Haynes, John T. Wimbish, your top 5. Cody Spencer, Burt Wilson, Joe Turkle, Hal Amy, and Glenn Jamison, your top 10. 4 laps to go. 12 car has a lead of about 2.28 seconds as he goes into turn 3. Gear wrench machine has done really well here tonight. Had to win to get in there. Had a little bit of an off race at Bristol. Was able to get it done. Get the win to get locked in. Coming up on 2 to go. Cody Williams only has to get around this place 2 more times. Chicagoland Speedway. Under the lights. Let's crank it up for this last lap, chat. What do you say? Cody Williams going to come off of turn 4. WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA Series champion and race winner here tonight at Chicagoland, sealing the deal. Excellent job by Cody Williams and everyone in this league. Congratulations to this driver. Able to get it done here tonight. And I can guarantee you there will not be rear tires left on this machine when he brings it back around to the front straightaway. Congratulations to Cody Williams. Great season for him. Way to get it done when it counted the most. And he's just going to rip the back tires off this thing until it runs out of fuel. All right, so I tell you what, we'll let this guy burn it down. Congratulations to him. Post-race interviews coming up right after this. This is WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA. We'll be right back. Racing, it's in our blood. From the No Limits at Texas. The high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
From the drop of the green flag. It's a green flag pit stops. It's in our DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it.
Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jameson's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 car's going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron. 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helblinger and Glenn Jameson neck and neck. We got a push on the inside. Push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line. And the 10, oh, the Garrett Helblinger. I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helblinger.
Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. One championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
On it, but man, Pagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Pagone's going to bring it off the bottom, out of turn 4. Can he hold them off to the start-finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Good win.
We've caught up on pit road here with Dylan Bryant, your third place finisher tonight. Dylan Bryant, how does it feel, man? Wrapping up this season, had a solid finish here at Chicagoland.
Coop, it feels good, man, to finish off the season strong. I won a part of the playoffs, which I was a little bit bummed about that, but I really don't got any room to hang my head low. I had a good season. I think 9 top fives and stuff. I missed that one race, which kind of maybe helped me not make it, but yeah, man, the third place when I was the last place car, like the last 50 laps, my car started to come to life, and I'm super pumped about third. It feels almost like a victory.
You were a WFO race winner here. Am I not mistaken on that?
Yeah, I got
you got
one
a victory.
Win.
Yeah. So I mean, you had a solid season, and it's a great way to wrap it up. And here at Chicagoland, you had a third place finish, and it's just goes to show you that the level of competition. One win is a big deal here in this league.
Oh yeah, you earn it for sure. It ain't like some leagues where it's easy to get wins. But when you go against people like Cody and Richard and stuff, you kind of see their lines and stuff that they run, and personally, I feel like I'm a better racer than I was at the beginning of the season. I mean, it really didn't show that much tonight because I got into somebody, but which I want to apologize to them. I think it's Carl showing up as the 8. It was the Dale Jr. scheme, but besides that, yeah, it was a great race.
I tell you what, Dylan, we've seen so many different drivers up front tonight, and we saw a lot of lead changes, a lot of shuffling around. Do you think that maybe the caution count was a little high tonight, or do you think it was just about right?
Oh, it was extremely high. Just I guess just folks are trying to make the best of the last race of the season before we get a few weeks off or a month off, and some of the heavy hitters was taken out. I feel bad for Richard, of course. He's not my teammate, but He had almost a perfect season, and I know that he got caught up in some stuff tonight, and Vern as well. So you know, the way I see the third place is kind of like a fourth place, fifth place finish if Richard and them didn't get knocked out.
Hey man, circumstances they change, things happen for a reason. Third place tonight, congratulations. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank wrap up this season?
Yeah, just you Coop for your broadcasting skills that you have on Tuesday nights. WFO, Michael, Vern, Hal, um, DNUF.com, MMD, DMS. I thank them for jumping on board and sponsoring the league. I hope that they come back next season. Um, and yeah, I'm excited to start a new season and hopefully snag up a few extra wins.
And four. Well, we look forward to next season, man. And Dylan, thanks for having us, and glad you got to make it the rest of the year.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Thanks.
0-3 Dylan Bryant, third place finisher. We've caught up with Larry Dickerson pulling off that second place. And Larry, I tell you what, man, it's been a great season. How did that wrap up there?
It was interesting. Go from getting spun, but that was an accident, uh, to playing fuel strategy that wasn't working out. Honestly, I ran like crap all night. I don't know how I managed to do this.
Well, there was a lot of lead changes and the caution count kind of high. Is unusually high for this league, but the way everything played out, man, you were at the right place at the right time, benefiting from the restarts. Walk us through that tire strategy and the pit strategy that some of these guys were playing.
Well, I didn't know how the fuel was going to work out because sometimes most of our races, have been long green flag runs, and everybody pretty much runs the same fuel length. So I figured if I can short pit on some of these cautions or wait till the one to green to get an extra lap of gas, it might help out. But it wasn't helping me out because all I did was stayed in the back, and with all that dirty air on my nose all race, I was super tight around everybody, and I couldn't do nothing. Uh, but I eventually, that one restart, I played a little strategy and got to lead 2 laps on the green. But until me and Vern had some contact. But yeah, it was interesting, and I know Richard. He had, I think, the fastest truck tonight, but the fastest truck doesn't always win, and I know he had some problems tonight and a couple others. So you had to take advantage of that when you could.
But you were up there and you held your own pretty well on the older tires. I was pretty impressed with that. You had a top 5 car, no doubt. It just was a matter of when it was going to get up there.
Yeah, like I said, it depended on the strategy, and if I could have got lucky and had some people have misfortune, which I got lucky and they did, it was, I figured I could have at least a halfway decent run. Uh, I thought I could have got Cody there at the end. I made a lot of time up with me and Dylan coming into pit road, and I was right there behind him when we came out. But he just had a better long green flag run, and Dylan could have got me at the end, but he said me and him both agreed there was no need to race each other and ruin the top 3 in an interview. So just stay behind each other, race each other clean, and make sure we save our finish position.
Well, it's 10-4, man. Larry, we had a great season. We appreciate you coming up here and chatting with us. And you got anybody you'd like to thank for a great finish and a great season?
Well, first off, I want to thank your awesome broadcast on Tuesday night. I look forward to racing with you tomorrow night. And hopefully, you get that championship. You deserve it, for everything you do for the league and all the admins that do everything for the league. I want to thank all my teammates, Dylan, Joe Turkle, and Josh McKinney. I know he hasn't been able to run that much as he got on with the league. He got to kind of joined in late. I want to thank my wife for putting up with me doing this on a Tuesday night and sometimes getting mad and yelling at a computer screen. Uh, but it's been fun. I've had a blast with this, and you got a WFO member for life now. I enjoy racing with you all y'all competitors, and I really look forward to the next season. And also, uh, Angelman Syndrome, my sponsor, uh, on the car, is a very personal, very close to my heart. Got family members who got autism, and that's very close to my heart. So anything I can do to raise awareness to that for that sponsor, anything is great.
10-4, man. Well, we appreciate you coming up here, and I appreciate the kind words. Tell you, man, I don't know if I deserve it. I don't know about that one. We work
Yeah,
hard.
I mean, you kind of messed me up, man. I had the final playoff spot, and when you did that, it just screwed me all up.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, man, you deserve it. You put on a hell of a show every Tuesday night with your broadcasting. You're a hell of a racer, brother.
Appreciate that. I do. Everybody here appreciates you. And Larry, we look forward to next season. Thank you for your time, man.
All right, have a good Austin, guy.
You too.
All right, man.
So Larry Dickerson, second place tonight, able to get it done. But I tell you, we've been looking forward to talking to this guy all the way through. We're pulling him up now, up in the broadcast channel. It's the 12 car, Cody Williams. He burned the entire field is mesmerized by how long those tires lasted on that burnout, dude.
Yeah, me too.
So let's walk it through, man. We had some tough luck. HJRM had one driver that was up there. You were running second to him for most of the race there at the start. Seemed like it was going to be the Richard Holland show. And then we had a caution about, lap 27, shuffled the field up. So walk us through that.
Yeah, Richard definitely had the car to beat, man. That car was hooked up, and I had pretty much just made my mind up from then that it was going to be second place, and I was going to be cool with that. And when the caution came out, it shuffled everything up. I don't know. There was some pretty wild racing up front, with all the guys that were in the championship and stuff, and things didn't fall his way, and I hate that. I really would have rather raced them straight up and won that championship, one-on-one there. But that's racing. That's how things happen. So I wanted to stay in it and try to stay out of trouble, keep my car up front, and keep it clean. And that was my plan coming in, and just hoping things would fall right, and it just did, man. But just big shout out to Richard, man. He absolutely had the car to beat. I mean, I hate this track. I can never get it hooked up right, and he had it won there. I feel really bad for him. He's a great teammate, but we brought it home to HGRM, man. I'm pumped. I'm so fucking pumped.
Hey, let's backtrack a little bit. We know Richard's been having a dominant season. We've known that. We talked about it, and it's tough luck, man. It really, really is. But Cody, you had a great year, man. You had an excellent season. You got some wins in there. You did it what you had to do when you had to do it. Got yourself locked in. You put yourself in the position to even be eligible for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's all I wanted, just to have a chance. It's like I said, it's racing. Stuff happens, and it could have happened to me very easily. But I wanted to be able to put myself in the position every week to be able to run in the top 5. That was always my goal, get a top 5 and just see what happens. And I try to race everybody as clean as I possibly can, and just have fun doing this, man. It has been an absolute blast getting on this team, and getting to know Richard and Ricky and you and Hal. And it's been so much fun. And man, it's just so fucking awesome. I don't think it's sunken yet.
I'll tell you what, to make it even more established, you got the trifecta this week. You got driver of the day. You're the race winner, and you're the Twisted Tuesday Checkered One Manufacturing ARCA Series champion. You are officially crowned. I don't even have to look at the points. You won the race tonight. That's what you had to do. Congratulations, Cody.
Fuck yeah, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that watches on YouTube, and the guys at the league to put this thing together. All the guys we race against, them coming out tonight, the guys that come out and race and, didn't qualify for the chase, but they still came out and raced with us and put on a show. I really do. I haven't had, any really bad blood with anybody, and I really enjoy racing in this league. It's a lot of fun. I hope everybody comes out next year and we can do this again. And I can't thank everybody enough at HGRM and WFO and all my teammates, everybody that's made this happen. I've put a ton of work in this thing in the past year, hours and hours of seat time and practice almost every single day, and I wanted it. And it just shows you if you really want to get better, get in this seat, run this fucking thing, and you can get better and get these championships.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man. That's what it takes. Time spent, commitment, and a whole season. And at the end, it can pay off. That's it's always a gamble. You can waste a lot of time, but you put your head down, get it done. Cody Williams, congratulations, man. I know you thanked everybody, but do you have any other shout outs to just wrap up a great season?
It's just the same thing, man. Teammates, league, everybody, you for the broadcast, man. I told you, I tell you every time, top notch broadcast. I love going back and watching your broadcast. And, I just carry this momentum in the next season. And I want everybody that's in the league to hopefully stay in this thing, just learn from that, put your head down, keep practicing, and, come out and get this title. Take it from me. Let's go.
Well, they said your tires need tested for steroids, but I tell you what, this season, the whole season, all the way through, he was steroid free. Cody Williams putting it down. WFO Tuesday night ARCA Series champion. Congratulations, Cody. And we look forward to next season, man. Great job.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right, we appreciate your time, Cody. And there he is right there, your season champion. Let's go around one more time. Previous lap. Let's ride with Cody Williams around this place. Tell you what, nobody was more nervous on this track than this 12 car right here. He kept it down to the bottom. He let it float all the way down. He wasn't going to hit that exit wall. This is actually his burnout, so I guess we're off a lap. That's embarrassing. Top-notch broadcasting brought to you by WFO, Twisted Tuesday ARCA. We're going to burn it down with Cody Williams, fry the tires off of it. It's been another great broadcast, though. Appreciate your guys' time. If you guys are interested in watching another battle for a championship, Wednesday night, the Village Idiots, Vern Bradley, Nation 01, be up in the broadcast booth, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope you guys can be a part of it. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is Bradley Cooper signing off. Another great season brought to you by Checker One Manufacturing. Hope to see you next time in the off season. Until then, take care, everybody. Thank you for joining. Racing. It's in our blood. From the No Limits of Texas. The high-speed banks at Daytona.
I mean, nobody's going to catch that 3-truck of Hal Amy as he takes it.
And the drop of the green flag. It's a green flag pit stops. It's in our DNA. We live for it. There's 7 nights in a week. And only one night matters to us. The moment to prove that we're the best. Laying down an entire season. Pushing the limits. We're made for it.
Bumper, Artie Peterson out to the lead. Glenn Jameson's pushing hard now. Garrett behind him. Top 5 could throw a blanket over it. Artie's going to drop down to the inside. 10 cars going to start pushing. These guys are getting a little dicey back in 5th and 6th place. Little contact between the 14 and the 70. 63, 3 wide in the front. Artie Peterson stuck out in the middle. Brandon Winning, we got a car down on the apron, 70 car, and now a car up in the wall. We got a wreck behind him. 1 lap to go. Rick Fagone has got the position right now. Garrett Helmlinger and Glenn Jameson neck and neck. We got a push on the inside, push on the 10 car. Rick Fagone looks like he might pull it off neck and neck at the line in the 10. Oh, the Garrett Helmlinger, I can't believe what I just saw. It looks like Garrett Helmlinger.
Survival of the fittest. 16 chase drivers. 1 championship. Who's got what it takes? As they give the command to start the engines, it's time to find out. WFO is live right now.
On it, but man, Fagone has just a perfect 1 and 2 right there, Nation. Fagone's going to bring it off the bottom, out of turn 4. Can he hold him off to the start-finish line? And I believe he's going to, Nation.
Your win.